Hi, this is in my series of making short videos. So today I'm talking about Venus, planet of love. We all love it. Venus is Venus, Venus is female, Venus is love, Venus is marriage, Venus is sex. Yes, it is marriage, love, and sex. Venus does govern all these things. But remember one thing: Venus is a planet which is under the Adhipati, what we call Adhipati, or under it is a planet which governs Shukracharya, which is symbolic to Shukracharya. Now, Shukracharya was a very learned person, so a strong Venus will give you love, sex, and marriage, but in the right way. Because when Shukracharya is the guru, he has a very important quality which is different from Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of wisdom. It's like something, you know a lot of things and you come to a conclusion. While Venus is a planet of process. It believes in doing, in a kind of a equation, like a geometrical equation. You have this, you have this, you have this, thus you have this, thus you have this, and therefore this is the conclusion. So Venus also could get people dead from life, and there was a process of doing it. Which was done by a lot of deception, was learnt by of the other people of the other camp, that is the camp of Brihaspati, the non-demons. He's supposed to be the hero of demons. Now, demons doesn't mean that he says that people who are negative, he owns them, but he looks after people who have a different outlook to life, who have a different. It's actually the have-nots who are intelligent. Now, it is the have-nots who are intelligent and also should get a place in the society. That is where Venus, if it is strong, it makes people rise of those people very highly. That is, people who are poor, who have been who've tried to take the education, with a lot of difficulties, and they have all the thing which can make them rise high, put them high. That is where Venus, a strong Venus, helps them to put them right at the top. So Venus, though, is a planet of love, sex, and marriage, but when it is strong, it will give you love, sex, and marriage in the right way. I mean, you love, you have the right way, you do sex, you have marriage. But when Venus is afflicted by planets like Rahu and the Saturn and various other planets, which are malefics, both in terms of natural malefics or even malefics as per the horoscope. But let us talk about really natural malefics. Then it becomes perverted. Venus with Rahu would tend a person have sex in a different way. Venus with Rahu would have an outlook which is different from others in case of love. Venus, when afflicted with Mercury and Ketu, can give you tendencies which are different. You could be, liking a girl, maybe liking a boy, maybe bisexual, other kinds of activities. So Venus is a planet which governs your sexuality, but Venus is also a planet which governs your semens. Venus is a planet which tells you the capacity to, actually, whether you can bear a child or not. Both ways. I mean, in my study, I say Venus is both important in male as well as female. So both ways, it is an important planet. And remember one thing: Venus is quite ruthless, in the sense Venus and Jupiter both are gurus and they stand on the same pedestal in terms of knowledge. But remember this principle which I'm telling you today before I close this thing, that whenever Venus is in the house of Jupiter, it will not be very bad. But when Jupiter is in the house of Venus, governed by Venus, the depositor is Venus, then it creates a lot of problems for Jupiter. And Jupiter basically governs 50% of your horoscope, 50% of your life, which is there traditionally, that is family, children, marriage, sexual activity, luck. Out of that, it will create problems in 2 to 3 activities. You may find people who are not married, who don't have children, who don't have a family, but they rise high. So that's different. So that is what Jupiter is, an important planet which governs what we call the middle class, upper middle class, and even in the upper class, the 5 emotions. It governs the emotions. Jupiter governs the emotions, while Venus, governs the activities which are related to love, sex, and marriage, and very important for marriage. It also governs your 2nd and 7th house. 2nd is family, 2nd is money, 2nd is your accumulated money, 2nd is also a lot of things to do with liquid cash. 7th is your partnership both in business, partnership with your wife. So you have to understand between live and non-live things. So you have to, when you study Venus, you have to always see that whether it is giving good effects to your live things, or whether it is giving good effects to non-live things. A person may not have a good married life, but he may be doing very well in business partnerships. So so that is how Venus has to be seen. It also is a natural malefic in a way, because second and seventh in the Kalapurush, they govern your death. So Venus governs death on one side, but Venus also makes good doctors on the other side. It is a very important planet for medicines and doctors. So every planet has to be seen in a particular way, in a particular angle. Today is Friday. Today is the day of Venus. Venus is governed by cow, basically the cow, which is between brown and black in color, somewhere between that. That is the color if you want to get the details. If you have want to improve your Venus in any way, feed good to the cows every Friday. That will help a lot to people. And so I was going to tell you that don't see astrology in black and white, and don't go into those what we get from the computer. It's a very complicated science where a lot of things have to be seen. And also when you see an horoscope, you have to be connected. I mean, unless until you're not connected to the universe or something which is higher, you cannot decipher the other person who's sitting in front of you. So that's it. Thanks. Bye for now. You can contact me at connectingminds@gmail.com, my site, shankerstudy.com, my books. I do astrology as a hobby. People do send me horoscopes, but I only do those where I feel there is a strong necessity and a person needs help. But also remember, astrology should not be done free. There should be a dakshina. Adan pradhan hona chahiye. There is a jajman and there is a person. Even in Havan, when you do Havan, there is a pandit and there is a jajman, and there is an interaction between them, and there is a flow of things as well as money. So when astrology you do, one should not do it without dakshina, and that is what I do not say. But if somebody, soon I will start telling people, and because then I'm giving, if I don't take dakshina, I'm giving my karmas, my good karmas to the other person by telling him a remedy, or by telling him what is there in his life. But when he gives dakshina, then it's like a transaction which is fulfilled. Dakshina could also mean some fruits, some flower, and 11 rupees. That's it. So that is what I mean to say. It can be 11 rupees, it can be 11 lakh rupees. So that's not the point. That's it. I close my video today. Thanks and bye for now. I hope you'll enjoy it and understand that astrology is not, the planet Venus is a very, very complicated planet which governs a lot of things. Thanks. Bye for now.